girl. Hello, hello, my beautiful Leos. First and foremost, I'm so sorry, my beautiful Leos. I just did all zodiac signs reading, what y'all need to hear at this time. And if you play back in the live stream, I even said y'all's name, and I took down the timestamp for it, and I put it in my notes, honey. And but then I started responding to somebody in the live stream, and so I guess whenever I finished responding, I like looked down at my notepad, and I was like, oh, I must have done Leo, and so I started on to Sagittarius. So I do apologize, Leo. Whenever I'm doing live streams, it's a lot going on, darling, right? I'm having to do the tarot, but also responding to people, right, and engaging with everybody. So I saw that some people were thinking that the messages must have been bad or something. It's just like, no, honey. I always say in my readings, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you, which just means it's, mistakes happen. So because of this, honey, I hope you guys take this bonus reading as an apology. Y'all know I love you, Leos. I love you guys so much. So I apologize for any Leos that I made feel a little bit slighted or feel any type of way, honey. It was not my intention. So allow me to spoil y'all beautiful Leos with just a bonus reading in general, right? Let's see what's going on. Let's make some predictions for you guys just in general. See what's going on first and foremost. Let's see what's up. So we have the Ace of Swords coming in for you guys, Leo. I'm going to be pulling a couple more cards here, darling. Ace of Cups. Now, this Ace of Cups actually, girl, come on now, Leos. This Ace of Cups came in during y'all's pre-shuffle before I turned on the camera. And then we have the Lovers card. All right, Leo. Now, y'all already know, Leo, that I'm usually not one that gets into lovey-dovey readings, darling. But I feel as if we're tapping into a very positive affirmation for my Leos. I feel as if this person hasn't come in already for probably, I would say, about like 35% of you Leos. You guys have already like started running into this person, because I do see with that Ace of Swords here, there is like something going on. Like there is an interest in, from your point of view, there's like your mind is running in regards to this connection. Now also, Leo, I do feel the need to point out when it comes to as a tarot reader, when you see more than one ace coming in pairing with each other, that is always like a sign from, as I see as a tarot reader, as like the green light to go ahead with something. So especially when you have the Lovers card, darling, like, I mean, it kind of just gives you like the green light when it comes to this person, either that you already have on your mind for that 35% of Leos, but then for the 65% Leos, this is coming in as like this new energy, because I do feel like we're tapping into just like a new connection entirely for you guys, Leo. This new connection stepping forward to you guys is actually going to be very valuable, very worthy of you guys sinking your energy into, because I know for some of you guys, Leo, you guys recently have been just like dealing with like some kind of difficult energy from in the past, and just like you guys haven't had really all the best of luck in regards to some current connections in y'all's life. And so I like this a lot for you guys. Now I do see very much so, obviously I have to point the elephant in the room. It's a fabulous elephant, darling, but it is very coming in strongly for my Leos that are single, trying to manifest love into their life, especially with the Lovers card. Like this is just like such a fabulous start to y'all's reading. Like y'all like this is turning into be such a blessing for you guys to have this as your own reading. But I always like to say, like, love isn't on everybody's mind. Some people may not care about love, and that's okay. I always like to say this could just easily be like a deep soul connection that you feel with somebody, right? In terms of like how you would feel about with a best friend. I always like to say like your people, attracting your soul tribe. Now, Leo, I never feel comfortable in telling people it's like, oh, this is your soulmate, this is your twin flame, da 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 da, because you're gonna know that. Like, you don't need a tarot reader to tell you if someone's like, if there's that depthful of a connection, you're gonna feel it without tarot telling you. But I do very easily see this as being, especially with this setup here with all these powerful cards, like very much so speaking in terms of like soul tribe energy. You're attracting your people. You know those things where it's just like your vibe attracts your tribe, Leo, and all of that. Very much so. You guys are having some very strong energies, very compatible energies stepping forward to you guys. So I like this a lot. So since we're already getting into this narrative, Leo, let's get into a little bit of detail about this person. Why not, right? Let's see how you guys can identify this person, see what attributes we get into this with this person, honey, and let's just get into this, darling. So yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, very stable energy, very well off with themselves as well. If not in terms of their finances, right, because I feel like that's extremely limiting, and plus the Ten of Pentacles doesn't just refer to like money, while most people will only just associate with that. It is also a card of just extreme stability. So this person is is going to be extremely stable. They're like in their life, like how they're very sure of themselves, Leo. They know their place in the world. They know where it is that they're going. Girl, we have the Ace of Wands coming in the back of the deck with you guys as well. So very strong connection from their point of view as well. Like this is definitely going to be like a mutual thing for you guys, Leo. This is not going to be a situation where you guys are going to be playing a guessing game or, you know, those little silly mind games people will have, or I guess it doesn't have to be intentional mind games. It could just be a sense of where, you know, someone, you know, it's like, you know how y'all may have connections in your life being like, oh, I was just really nervous of talking to you initially, scared of talking to you. This person, I feel like for you guys, Leo, this person's going to be, it's going to be like an instant attraction. It's just like seeing each other from across the room and just like gravitating to one another. So I like this a lot. Nine of Pentacles. All right, doll, like this is, you know, I always say the Nine of Pentacles is my strong card for self-employment. This person just really, I almost even want to say, like, I'm not saying in terms of zodiac signs and all that, just because I feel like that's just very limiting. And plus with general readings, it could just literally be any zodiac sign, darling. But this person is very much so, I was going to say mirroring you guys, but I don't mean it in that way. Like this person very much so would probably remind you a lot of yourself, which would make sense because, you know, when it comes to soul connections, there's going to be a lot of similarities that you guys would share with one another. But this person definitely exudes like a very strong, like they're extremely sure of themselves. They do not have any sense of insecurity. Well, everyone has insecurities, darling, but this person is like very secure in themselves, right? Again, I do feel strongly in that once they see you, they're going to have like no problems in terms of pursuing you and making it known that they are interested in you and that they like you, Leo. So definitely when this person comes in, you're not going to be playing a guessing game. You're not going to have to be worrying about, you know, you're not going to have, it's going to be one of those nice connections where you just are not going to have to like overthink things. You're not going to have to, you know, be like, oh, should I like not double text this person? You know, it's just going to be one of those just nice, like easy connections to have. And then we have the Hermit card. So this person, interestingly enough, like it's probably the like I would even gauge from this person, Leo, that they have a very high sense of self, I mean, obviously a high sense of self-worth based off of like how secure they are in themselves, Leo. But this person probably doesn't have that many people that they keep around them. This isn't someone that really, you know, you probably wouldn't, this lets me know with this Hermit card that this person doesn't know anyone in your circle. Currently, this person probably would rather just be by themselves rather than entertain like low quality connections, if that makes sense. So it's just very interesting how this person is. Let's do one more card for that. And doll, come on now. Leo, you guys know, like you saw me shuffle, like you see me just pulling it from the top of the deck, darling. Y'all know that I'm not just pulling these cards just as a certain type of reading, darling, for my skeptics out there. Nothing wrong with being skeptical. Everyone should have a healthy dose of skepticism, honey. But it's just like the story is quite literally writing itself, Leo. Like very powerful in terms of my, again, like if you're trying to manifest love into your life, Leo, it's coming, darling. It's coming in very quickly. This is like, you guys are really attracting very much so someone that's like a deep soul connection. I wouldn't be surprised if this person even catches you off guard, Leo, just based off of like how forward they might even be presenting themselves. Because again, like it's this sense of, you know, when you think about the Ace of Wands and all this, like it's like they know when they see something that they want, they're going to go after it, quite literally. And so it's like once they see you, it's like seeing each other from across the room, Leo. And then it's just like there's just like this strong gravitation. Again, you're not going to have to play guessing games with this individual whatsoever. So definitely be on the lookout for that when it comes to this. I would just say be on the watch out, Leo, because I know, like just speaking for how I know some people might perceive this as, is like you might be initially turned off by this energy, or turned off by it, or just, you know, for my Leos who have a little bit of self-esteem issue, you know, I could easily see this in a narrative because of like you see them presenting in such a very like confident, very sure of themselves way. You might even look at them and be like, oh, like they don't want to entertain me, they don't want to connect with me. Like it's very much so one of those people that you would look at and be like, oh, they must just have like the most fabulous life, they must have a bunch of friends, a bunch of love, like, you know, just in that narrative, because they just seem so put together. And so I feel as if the things that you need to be watching out for, Leo, in this is like, once this connection comes, like you could be turned off initially by like how forward they are, and you're just like, all right, or this person, does this person have hidden motives? What does this person want from me, right? What are they trying to get from me, honey? Like, it's because it might even just be turned off, just be, like, I don't know. That's just something I feel like you guys are needing to watch out for, is like initially being dismissed or dismissive of this energy when it first starts coming in. So take that as you will. Leo, it's so insane how this reading is. Really, the only way that we could have had a better setup for this, Leo, is if we had, I almost said if we manifested the 10 of Cups. I really do feel like for this is reaching to my Leos that have been trying to manifest, like, again, romantic aside, it could be romantic or platonic. Like, you guys are just in general trying to bring someone forward into your life that is just like your soul tribe that can understand you, Leo. Someone that is just like, again, it's just like this nice, easy, like, it's not like this connection's not going to take a lot of work. You're not going to have to overthink this whatsoever, Leo. We have the waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum, and full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. I mean, what was I just talking about, Leo, for my insecure ones, right? Who have like a little bit of imposter syndrome, Leo, right? This is definitely going to be like, you're going to have to remind yourself that you are worthy of this connection, that, you might even see this person and be like, oh, they're out of my league or what have you. I wouldn't even be surprised, Leo, if some of you guys, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of you Leos end up like manifesting like a pretty high profile person, someone that like runs their own business, especially because I always say like the 9 of Pentacles is a very powerful card for my self-employed and all that. Like this, I feel is that they're exuding, if it's not based off of like what their life is now, they're very much so exuding just like in like a very confident, just in sense of importance energy. Like when they walk in the room, like, the people look, right? And the waxing moon, rather, the energy is gaining momentum. This is happening pretty soon for you guys. So very exciting for you guys, Leo. My gosh, I'm kind of glad I forgot y'all's. I bet some of y'all are glad too now, Leo, that I forgot. I didn't forget, but I ended up moving on from you guys in the reading, the all zodiac signs reading. This is better than what you guys would have ever gotten in those type of readings, right? Listen to me trying to find excuses for why I end up getting a little bit too distracted and forgot about y'all, but I feel like this reading makes up for it. The spider card coming in here. Trust your creative spark and your feelings and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. What is this about? Because I see the spider, I know in other tarot decks or other animal oracle decks, they'll identify the spider as a like manifesting, like leaving your dreams, manifesting your dreams, setting up a strong foundation to really capture what comes forward to you. So let's see what this is about. Tower card coming in here. 2 more. Queen of Wands with the Sun card. So for you Leos, this is going to be very like, again, I feel like I may have even told some of my Leos this in a previous weekly horoscope reading, but I feel as if this person's going to be coming in terms of some type of creative pursuit, Leos. I feel as if like there's something that you share in a similarity, and you may even attract this person through just like having like a similar hobby, a similar passion. So I'll just use myself as an analogy for simplicity's sake, right? If I was a Leo, which I kind of wish I was, I don't think I even have Leo in my chart, sadly. If I was a Leo and this reading was for me, obviously, I would be taking this and be like, all right, maybe there's like a situation here where it's just like someone else that does tarot, honey. Or in that whole scope of things, right? Now with this Tower card here, this is an interesting perspective, because this is showing to me almost this sense of where it's almost as if like you guys are, in terms of your creative pursuits or your work or what have you, there's like some type of like resistance here, some type of like, do you know what I mean? It'd be like, again, as an analogy, maybe if I'm doing tarot and like in the back of my mind, I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't do tarot anymore or what have you. Because I feel as if some of you guys, part of the reason why you've been trying to manifest a type of person in your life is that, you would just, it'd be nice to share, again, maybe some of you Leos are writing a book or having some type of creative pursuit, and you're like the only one that really understands you. So it feels as if maybe some of you guys have been tempted to just like throw the towel in and kind of just move on from this. But I feel like it's almost like through this connection with this person, it's going to re-inspire you guys to pick up the craft again, or whatever your craft is. And then the Page of Wands, yeah, it's definitely the sense of like, it's like giving you like reinvigorated hope, like just more inspiration again. Does that make sense, Leo? There's a verbiage that I want to use, but I can't think of like the actual word for it. It just is like this sense of inspiration after reigniting a flame. Girl, I'm not going to be able to remember it while I'm doing this, but overall, really fabulous reading for you guys, Leo. I don't feel like I need to pull any more cards. I feel as if we kind of like flushed this out enough. Be on the lookout for this connection. Definitely be aware of like how you might perceive this person initially, and you might have like, your own imposter syndrome. You might be thinking like this person's out of your league or what have you, or just maybe in the sense here where it's just like you might think this person has ulterior motives because you're just not used to someone being so forward with you. So you're just like, what do you want out of me, right? Because you're just not used to. It's almost as if like this person, you're just not used to such clear communication, such clear intent, such, I don't know. So just be on the lookout for that. This connection is definitely coming in. Again, I do feel as if like for 65% of you, this is like an energy that you haven't even honed in on yet. But I do feel as if for like 35%, y'all know I love my percentages, Leo. For like 35% of you guys, you already have this person in mind, or at least you've already seen them at one point. So if you have though, you already would know how your feelings are towards them. Like there'd be already that attraction, but maybe you kept yourself at a distance because you're just like, it's not worth me pursuing. Remember that Ace of Swords and that Ace of Wands, or we did pull the Ace of Wands as well. So, but the Ace of Swords as well as the Ace of Cups, where it's like that green light, that go ahead of actually pursuing that connection. Yeah, Leo, I love you so much. Again, I hope you guys forgive me for forgetting you guys and overlooking you guys, Leo. Y'all know, don't play, Leo. Don't play with me right now. Y'all know I love you guys so much, and I always try my best to spoil all of you guys, all my zodiac signs. So again, I really am sorry if my all signs reading made you feel a certain type of way, because I know how like much of a like bad feeling it might be where you're just like, oh, all zodiac signs, then you try to go to the reading and your zodiac sign ain't there, and it's just like, well, what's the tea, honey? So just know, maybe this is meant, maybe that was like the purpose, right? But I'm not gonna be like, oh well, maybe I forgot just because it's for this reading, darling, right? It's just like, no, girl, remember, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards. I am human, but there was never any type of malintent or anything like that. So I love you guys so much, and I'm glad I got to do this bonus reading because this is just a nice energy to disconnect to. So good luck, Leo, and let me know how this goes, honey. Invite me to the wedding for some of y'all. What's up? Bye.